Hey, what's happening, everyone? So, I want to touch on this topic that a lot of people are touching, and it's regarding the young lady who refused to say that she was going to obey her husband during their wedding ceremony. I'm going to play the clip and give my assessment.
Sickness
and in health,
and in health.
to love, cherish,
Cherish.
and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in
We
counseling.
did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
All right. So, my position is going to be the same as most men. Yeah, she disrespected herself, she disrespected him. Um, so on and so forth. I agree wholeheartedly from with the perspective that a lot of men are giving. But I have a different perspective. This further proves something that I've been saying for probably about a year now. Our elders are not shit. And why do I say our elders aren't shit? Our elders aren't shit because they don't do anything for us. They don't try to teach us from the mistakes that we are clearly going to make. And the reason I say that is because even though I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, the pastor, the man who is officiating the service, I give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he did mention obeying her husband, but he didn't hone in on it to a point to where it's something that she remembered. And even outside of that, we'll say that he did do his part. He did enough. When, as a man of God, when do you have the duty to say we cannot go on with this ceremony? We cannot go on with this covenant because these are the things that is required from you as a woman to your husband. So I'm not saying that you all can't be married, but I'm not going to be the one officiating the ceremony. So if you can find someone else willing to fill in, so be it. But obeying your husband is a part of being married. So this is another reason why a lot of black men don't go to church. It's because pastors have catered and caved into the demands of women. The Bible is a patriarchal example of how to live within in a functioning society. But church is a matriarchal it's matriarchal led. And even if the pastor's a man, it functions it's functioning, it's held up together by women. And the decline of men being a part of church is a direct reflection of that. It's because the women have too much power in the church. And even with this, like, how can I take a man of God seriously if he allows a woman to not take her covenant seriously? That's my perspective. I don't want to dig too much deeper than that. I think that gives you all enough to understand my perspective. Our elders offer us nothing. And even the resistance that she may have given him, not the husband, but the pastor, the resistance that she may have given him within the sessions, the premarital sessions, it would have been to the couple's best interest if he saw it fit to say, hey, listen, I don't think y'all are ready. I'm not going to do this. Marriage is serious. And I don't want y'all to be a statistic. So y'all need to sit down, talk things over. You need to get things in order and not in order into a point to where you just kind of figure it out so that, you know, you think it might work. So meaning being out of order. So there are certain times where people can patch things up and make it temporarily functional. And there's also a time to where you do a correct repair job and to make it a long lasting repair. And so a lot of times people will say, you know what, men will say, you know what, I'm gonna stop speaking my piece so I can keep, you know, I'm gonna stop speaking my perspective so I can keep peace in my house. And that long term does not work. Because you're submitting to your woman. And we know the order of hierarchy in the household. A man is not to submit to his wife. So I blame the pastor, as well as the woman and as well as the man. I blame the pastor as well. He has responsibility because he is an elder. What good is it of being a wise and mature age if you don't have anything to protect and to lead and to persuade those who know less than you? What good is it? What good have you done your life for you to be we'll say he's 60 years old, for you to be 60 years old and not thoroughly lead a person who may be 29 years old? So they're failing us, they not failing us, they have failed us, in my opinion. So that is the perspective that I'm sharing on this story. Yes, she's totally out of line. Yes, they shouldn't have gotten married. But even if the man didn't have enough sense to say, I'm not going to get married, the pastor should have said, look, this is not in order. We're out of order. This has to be a part. This has to be something that you're willing to agree with. If you want me to be a part of this, there is responsibility with elders. And once again, in my opinion, they have failed us. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.